Hundreds of people in San Bernardino mountain communities continue to struggle, with many of them still snowed in and vital resources like food, fuel, and medicine running low. Aerial footage out of Lake Arrowhead capturing some of the piles, with some folks trying to shovel their way out. Meanwhile, in Crestline, the area's only grocery store collapsed, delivering yet another big blow to residents who say they are desperate. And that includes KESQ Assistant News Director Tim Kiley, who spoke with me today as he waited in line for a helicopter to deliver much needed food. Tim, it's certainly been a while since we've seen you here at the station. First off, how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. We're grateful that we have power and water and internet. So those things are great. Other than that, we've been stuck in our house.
Put us in your shoes right now. What are you dealing with? And I see it looks like you're standing in line somewhere.
So basically behind me, this is Goodwin's Market. This is where we would get food, except for the roof collapse due to the weight of the snow. And so the market has been destroyed. It's totaled. So this is where people have been walking to get their food. It's a 45-minute walk for me to get here. The day before it collapsed, we came here, we got some groceries, and then we're running out of food again. So all these people here, we're all in line for a helicopter drop that's supposed to be bringing food for distribution. This is all being provided by nonprofit groups. There's like a church group and a nonprofit group and somebody else. They've all gotten together to do this, but it's not, we haven't seen the National Guard. We haven't seen the MREs that I've heard about. None of that's happened. And there's zero communication with residents, like zero.
Zero communication. Give us a sense then of the mood out there.
Desperation, I think, for a lot of people at this point. You know, they're running out of food. There's people with medicine. There's babies that don't have formula. People don't have their medicine, and they're on streets that are 2-3 feet of snow, so it's not drivable. And so they have to walk and try and get stuff. But like I said, this is the place they would walk to buy stuff, and this is destroyed. The next closest market has been red tagged as well, because their roof is sagging, and so they've closed that one. So there's really no place reachable that somebody can go and get food or medicine.
How long do you anticipate this is going to continue, and at what point do you think you'll be able to leave the mountain?
Well, that's the thing. We don't have any information really. So what I've heard, basically all I'm hearing is rumor. So what I've heard is that maybe by Sunday they'll open up the roads up and down the mountain. But I've also heard 10 to 14 days before they'll get to my street to plow it.
10 to 14 days?
Yes, I'm hoping that by 10 to 14 days that the snow will have melted by then. I don't know.
Safe to say you've never experienced anything like this in all the time you've lived up the mountain.
No, I've lived here for 20 years. We've never had anything like this at all. Usually, even in the big snows, a snowplow would come through, you know, maybe that night or the day after the big snow or something. I haven't seen a snowplow on my street since last Friday. Last Friday morning was the last time we saw a snowplow.
Anything else, Tim, you would like to say before we let you go?
No, I guess the biggest thing is, you know, a sense of community. I mean, basically neighbors helping neighbors. People are really jumping in and helping out, and that's what you need. You can't rely on the county. You can't rely on the government to jump in and help you. So we have to help each other. And that's kind of the biggest thing I think I've learned is that you really have to jump in and help your neighbors.
Well, we certainly wish you, your family, and all the people out there dealing with this situation the very best.